Hi guys and welcome. I'm Roxana Plesha and I want to tell you about number one in the top of my favorite diets, the exceptional Gesta The Weekend diet. Because only tasty and energizing foods are used, certain grapefruit or orange juice, cocoa, honey, milk, yogurt, vegetables, meat, so there are all chances to please. And even if it requires some disturbance, as you'll see, you have to respect certain times and phases, it's fully worth it to try it. Because at this regime, all are pink. Both the requirements, it is required to often eat only goodies, and the results, in 3 days, finding us full of force and good mood, weighing 2 kilograms less. This famous Gesta, the weekend diet or the diet of celebrities, named after the name of its creator Madeleine Gesta that originally conceived it for the personalities of the show world, is not only a very balanced diet of rapid slimming, but also a very pleasant way of detoxification and restoration. So, even if you do not want to lose weight, when you feel physically and mentally exhausted, try this regime with confidence. Therefore, watch the video until the end, be ambitious and try the diet. I'm sure you'll come to the same conclusions as I am. At least I have not found another fast diet as equal so far. And up to the current age of 44 years, I've been searching for and trying lots of diets in the past 23 years. I'll tell you my experience with each of them, so do not forget to subscribe. Returning to the exceptional Gesta The Weekend Regime, although it's called the weekend regime, you can of course try it in any 3 days of the week in which you allow yourself to be more relaxed but also a little attentive to your watch. I mentioned that certain times and phases must be respected, and something else, you'll feel the need to go to the toilet more often than in the other fast diets presented. I refer to the kefir and apple diet and the banana and milk diet, or at least so it seemed to me. After the 3 days, you will weigh about 2 kilograms less. I introduce you the diet in a form adapted to my convenience. That's exactly how I implemented it, without the vegetable soup meals and without the dry fruit and apple compote. Whoever wishes finds the complete regime in the article whose link I mentioned in the bibliography. It is best to try the regime in full form, exactly as it was conceived, especially if you suspect you will feel the need for more food. But if you think too much agitation, I found that the results are very good and for simplified form as I held it. To make it easier for you, write down the shopping list with what you need for the 3 days. 4 large grapefruits or 8 oranges, because the diet recommends freshly squeezed grapefruit or orange juice. I bought 1 liter of orange juice, 100% obtained from the squeezing of the fruits without added sugar. 1 liter of skim milk, I opted for the 1.5% fat, a pack of cocoa, a honey jar, 600 grams of fish, chicken or beef meat, boiled, steamed, grilled or cooked in oven without salt, just spices. Again, from convenience, I bought grilled chicken that I divided into 3 portions after I removed the skin. 1 serving I put in the freezer for the 3rd day, the 2nd portion in the refrigerator for the 2nd day, and the remaining portion I ate at the lunch of the 1st day. Vegetables, 1 kilogram of cucumbers or tomatoes. If for convenience or lack of time you want to eat raw vegetables as garnish to meat. The diet recommends cooked vegetables. For a cooked vegetable garnish, so without salt, just spices, you can opt for green beans, zucchini, broccoli, cauliflower. When I had the time and the necessary disposition, I prepared the mixture of zucchini and tomatoes in oven, or cauliflower with broccoli and carrots. This mixture is found in all supermarkets in frozen form. You need also 250 grams of cow cheese, 3 lemons, and 3 yogurts of 400 grams with 2.5% fat, so I chose. The diet involves 2 phases, detoxification and slimming cure for the first 2 days and the stabilization period on the 3rd day, very important too, and it should not be omitted. Here's the regime for days. On the first day, according to diet's recommendations, at waking I drank without hurry half a liter of water. Over 30 minutes, a 250 milliliters glass of orange or grapefruit juice. And in another 15 minutes, 250 milliliters of skim milk mixed with a teaspoon of cocoa and a teaspoon of honey. I often mixed cold milk with cocoa and honey in the blender. A thick creamy foam of 2 fingers is formed, very good mixture, but attention those with sensitive stomach because cold milk causes stomach cramps. I emphasized that I respected exactly the indicated times of 30 minutes, respectively 15 minutes, between drinking water, juice and cocoa milk. In the morning, I drank 1 liter of water in 2 halves. That's after drinking half a liter. I waited half an hour and then I drank the other half liter. At noon, I ate about 200 grams of fish or chicken cooked in oven, grilled or steamed without salt, just spices, with about 300 grams raw vegetables like salad, cucumbers, tomatoes, or 300 grams cooked vegetables, so without salt, just spices, broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, etc., according to preferences and possibilities. 2 hours later, I served about 200 grams of yogurt with a teaspoon of honey, because at the end of digestion, yogurt stimulates intestinal transit, so as also indicated in the diet. After 1.52 hours, I drank a glass of water with the juice from a lemon and a teaspoon of honey. At dinner, the regime recommends a vegetable soup of leek tomatoes, carrots and celery that I omitted, so I finished my day according to the specifications of the diet with 200 grams yogurt mixed with a spoonful of honey. The second day. In the first 5 hours, I drank at every half an hour 250 milliliters of the following fluids: 1.5 liter of water, 500 milliliters orange or grapefruit juice, and 250 milliliters of milk with cocoa and honey. The diet recommends drinking and a half a liter of juice from the soup prepared the evening before, but if I didn't prepare the soup, I had nothing to drink. So I started my day with 3 glasses of water, drank one after the other every half an hour, followed by the 2 glasses of orange juice or grapefruit juice with half an hour between them. Then milk with cocoa and honey, followed by 3 more glasses of water, drank one after the other every half an hour. At noon, I ate 200 grams of yogurt mixed with a teaspoon of honey. Over 2 hours, the lemonade. At dinner, 200 grams of chicken or fish with about 300 grams of raw or cooked vegetables. 2 hours later, another yogurt with a teaspoon of honey. In total, the menu in the second day is the same as on the first day, differs only the order of serving meals. On the third day, as on the first day, I started with a half a liter of water. Over 30 minutes, a glass of orange or grapefruit juice. And after another 15 minutes, milk with cocoa and honey. At noon, I served 250 grams of cow cheese mixed with 200 grams of yogurt and 2 teaspoons of honey. 2 hours later, I drank the lemonade. In the afternoon, the diet recommends 2 apples from a compote or a dry fruit, plum or apricot, every 2 hours until serving the lemonade between 17 and 19. I have omitted it every time. Dinner was the same as in the previous day, 200 grams of chicken or fish with vegetables. After 2 hours, I consumed the yogurt with a spoonful of honey. And here ended the 3 days of the diet. You can cheat by adding 100 grams or milliliters from time to time. I often cheated. But I respected exactly the specified times intervals and the order of serving the indicated meals. At the first test of the regime, I shed 2 kilograms. 2 weeks later, after the second attempt of the diet, I lost only 1.5 kilograms. I waited again for 2 weeks and tried for the third time the regime. Surprise, I lost only 0.8 kilogram. So the body has become accustomed and the diet has not been as effective as at the beginning. After about 6 months, I tried again and found the same efficiency as the first time. 2 kilograms lost. The conclusion: after the second repetition, should wait for a longer period to resume the diet. I think it depends on the characteristics of each person's body, how much have to wait. Between periods of diet, eating on the right food combinations, I did not put back a kilogram of the lost. See the rules of Hey Diet. So was my intense pink experience with Gesta The Weekend Diet. I hope I convinced you to try the regime and put it in your box of awesome tricks. And if you don't have such a box, necessarily make one now, because I will present you many tricks you can rely on to be more relaxed and smiling, knowing you have an ace in your sleeve. See you soon, dear friends, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like.